Okay, let's do this.
You ready?
Yeah, thanks for
Okay.
joining, by the way.
No worries at all.
I've been curious about your story, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, just tell your name and how you got into veganism, how you found out about it. That's interesting.
Okay, so I'm Michael. I'm from Slovakia originally, and I have a YouTube channel Flat Earth Photography. And so yes, I've been living in Ireland for 11 years. And meanwhile, I was there. I came across many conspiracies. One of them was actually veganism. So I looked into it,
Yeah.
and I was wow, this is the thing, I need to do this. And I didn't really do it mostly for the animals or for the suffering. That was never my thing because I was actually studying forestry in a secondary school. So we
Yeah.
used to hunt also, which was a normal thing for me. So I didn't have any feelings for the animals because I knew it was supposed to be that way, supposed to be eating them. But then I was doing it more for my health, because I used to have skin problems and I was exercising a lot, but I just felt like something was missing. So then I looked actually into veganism, and it was amazing. I came across channels like Freely the Banana Girl,
Yeah, yeah.
and all the others on YouTube, the most popular guys. And yeah, I started. So it was about 4 years ago, I believe, nearly 4 years ago. So yeah, uh, firstly started because I was feeling it was a big jump. So first I started to do just reducing the meat. Within a month, I was able actually to not eat any meat at all, which felt amazing. But looking back, actually, the first month was the worst for me, for my digestion and for my stomach. I'm not sure if other people talk about this or ex-vegans talk about it, but really, I've been suffering. My digestion was all over the place. I have winds. I didn't know what to eat, what not to eat, what can I eat. Being careful with the labels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was hard, but I managed. So then the next 2 or 3 months, the worst thing for me was to get rid of cheese because we know cheese is very addictive. It has some drugs in it as well as opium. Probably you know that yourself,
Yeah,
which is supposed to be addictive because from the breast milk from the cow or from humans,
exactly.
so the child doesn't die. There has to be something to attract the child. To drink the vitamins in the protein and in the fat, which we are supposed to eat,
Yeah.
which I didn't know at that time. But yeah, I so over the 3 years I've been vegan, I ended up eating about 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day, which is quite a lot. And I was doing yoga as well daily, like half an hour, 40 minutes in the morning before work. And I felt great. So I was thinking, but enough is enough. And there was one time about 2 years ago when I was 2 years vegan, there came a nurse to our work just to check up on everyone's blood. So she was checking for fat and for this and that, and she checked my blood, and I had the lowest fat in the whole building. And they talking about 500 people. I was like, yeah, low cholesterol, yeah, I'm winning, look at this guy. I was showing to my colleagues, look at the results. But little did I know, yeah, so I was eating for breakfast usually shakes from bananas, vegetables. I've even tried raw broccoli juice, only broccoli. I don't know if you ever tried it, but on a scale of taste, 1 of 10 would be probably 2, maybe 1.5, which
Right.
is the worst. So disgusting. So yeah, anyway, I was eating a lot of salads, and I was not attached to fake meats. I don't know, just didn't seem right. Or soya products, I never liked that. But yes, eating vegetable oils, vegetable fats, cooking with vegetable oil. But you know. So then something changed. Then I came across there's a channel. I'm not sure about his name anymore. He's an English doctor, and he said you should actually cook things in lard, which is animal fat, pretty much,
Right.
as my grandparents used to, you know. And so within first month of me changing instead of cooking in vegetable oil, even though I was exercising daily for years, uh, the fat on my belly disappeared, and I didn't really have much fat, believe me, on my belly. But from animal fat, actually, it burned away. I was like, what is going on? So then I introduced some normal, regular uh, butter, because I've done the studies. I've heard, okay, this and that is bad, these fake fats,
Yeah.
you probably know yourself. And so then I went to dentist. So that was 3 years when I was vegan.
Right.
And why I went to dentist? Because I never really had very good teeth, but I never had bad teeth. So like medium teeth, as probably every other person around you. So why I came to the doctor was because three of my teeth in the back, they just they broke off, like half of each tooth broke,
Oh wow.
literally, after 3 years only on vegan diet.
Yeah.
I come to the dentist, I sit in the office, waiting room. Then I go to the room and sit down on a chair, like a super healthy vegan. I open my mouth and she looks at me and the doctor says, are you drinking too many sugary drinks? I look at it, not at all. Like I drink water only, some tea once a week maybe. Do you put some sugar into your coffee? No, not at all. So are you eating sweets? No, I'm not. It's just vegetables and fruits. And she said, well, you know, treated here, they must go out. I'm like, uh, she says, it seems, even though you're telling me you're not eating any sugar, you have so much sugar in your diet. And I believe she has not seen a person like that, like me, in her career because she was shocked. So
Yeah.
right the next week, she took out one tooth, and I still have two left, which I kept because I have no pain, so I use them. you know. But anyway, literally half of each tooth broke off, and that was a big wake up call, because I realized while she was talking to me that, well, even though I'm not eating any sugar, but I'm eating a lot of vegetables and fruits mostly, like so many fruits in the morning, during the day, I was eating constantly.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to the bathroom like 3, 4 times a day, and I was proud of it. I was telling my colleagues, "Oh yeah, you should go to bathroom 3 or 4 times a day, because your digestion works very good." But little did I know, and so after that, I was shocked, like what this has done to me. And so I came across your channel, then, which was a lifesaver, I believe, because you telling people eating raw meat. I was like, all right, so from one extreme to another. So next week I go shopping to butcher, local butcher in Ireland. They have very good farms, which is pasture, it's farmland beef.
Yeah.
So can I have this steak? Can I have that? Can I have that? And I talked about some liver. I've seen eating your liver on one of your videos. Okay, let's go for it. So actually, my wife, she left the room, left the house even. When I was eating it, I could actually recording myself. I just have to make a video about it, eating it, and it wasn't too bad. And interestingly, like I had no digestive problems. Nothing happened. I felt great actually. So I was surprised. It was just have to get used to the taste, but it takes only a few weeks, really. You
Mm.
know. So now I'm eating raw eggs every morning, evening. I'm eating raw meat. I still eat cooked meat, but not so much. I prefer it raw or just blue. Steak blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just for the taste with the spices. But yeah, I mean, a big change.
Yeah, so you started eating lard after 3 years of veganism, or
After
when?
3 years, yes,
Yeah, okay.
3 years.
And then you find my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only me talking now. I don't know if you have any questions or anything. I mean,
Did you have any
I
other? Did you have any other problems? Anything mental, for example, or was it
oh,
no?
I can't tell for sure, but I was definitely telling everyone, oh yeah, veganism is the way. Like, yeah, you get protein from this and that, and I was just trying to excuse myself. I think just being brainwashed from watching the videos about veganism, and how beneficial it is. But little did I know when I realized myself that it has destroyed my teeth in only 3 years. So seriously, and actually, yes, I had back problems. Even though I had the office job, but I was doing yoga, but I had back problems, really bad back problems. So now it's getting so much better after 1 year back to normal diet, normal eating meat, eating fat and everything. It's getting much better. So I
Okay,
couldn't even
right.
exercise for 6 months. I was even off work for several months because of it.
Oh wow.
So I think that's because of veganism as well, because malnutrition, for 3 years, yeah, it's a big hit for the body.
Yeah, back problems. That's one of the most common things.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
hit me a big time.
maybe it's degeneration of the spine sometimes. Don't want to scare you, but
Yeah,
it happens.
yeah, I had some scans done on a spine, and they said like there's some degeneration on between the vertebrae.
Yeah,
I say, all right. And I didn't, at that time, I didn't think of it as being malnutrition or anything. I was just thinking, oh, because I have a sedentary job, wasn't aware, but it kind of accumulates and it will hit you back, and when it strikes you, you reach it in time, you save yourself or not, before you do more damage to your body, really.
right.
So, yeah.
But the free teeth, that was what made you realize that something's wrong with veganism.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I had a big wake up call, like sitting in the ambulance, and the doctor looking at me. She was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, yeah.
She was telling me, "Oh no, you must be eating so much sugar." I said, "No, no sugar at all."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I realized actually everything I eat was just sugar, and all the carbs then they change to sugar in your body anyway. So, I mean, you know,
Yeah, vegans say sugar is so bad for you, not realizing that they eat a sugar diet. It's all sugar.
exactly, yes. And luckily, I wasn't even eating much pasta anyway, because I never liked it, and I knew myself when I had pasta. I couldn't digest it properly, but that's probably with most people. They just don't realize it. They think it's normal to feel bad and to
Mm.
feel shit every day.
Yeah, yeah.
From everything being blown up, windy and whatnot. So because you can't digest that food really.
Yeah, that's what we get told. It's normal to be bloated and stuff as kids
Yeah, but
already. And when you start eating only raw meat, you never experience it.
and it's so actually it melts on in your mouth. Like when you eat raw meat, it melts in your mouth. It's like no, like sugar really. So easy to
Right.
eat. And actually, we were a month ago. My dad, he has some friends who raise themselves the pigs. Yeah, they raise them for selling for friends. So they have a little pig farm and whatnot, ducks and hens and whatnot. And so we were slaying 3 pigs a month ago, and I was eating raw brain from the pig. Unfortunately, I didn't make a video,
Yeah.
but I have some pictures from the slaughter. But first I was hesitant, but then, oh man, it was the best tasting thing I've ever had in my life. Like raw pig brain, like wow. And I ate so much of it. My dad said because there's a tradition when they slaughter a pig, the first meat you eat or meal you eat, you do some eggs with the brain, and you fry it on a pan.
Yeah.
And he said, no, you ate too much. Don't eat more because you're not going to have some of this with the egg. I said, all right. But it was so good. I don't know. If people should try it if they have the opportunity. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah, I've never
so
actually had
tasty.
it. I've only
You,
had
you
peel
should
brain.
you should yeah you should try that. It's so good.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely something to check.
Yeah, pigs are supposed to be similar to humans. That's why some say it tastes good.
Yeah, probably yes. I know.
Hmm.
Really, if you think of the traditions in our country, like I'm from Slovakia, you're from Germany, it's pretty much the same. Everyone had a big family at home, hens, ducks, and whatnot. And raising their own animals, slaughtering them, and they didn't have, they had more time to create things with their hands. But then bread came along. You had to work from sunrise to sunset. You had no energy, eating all day. And when they were eating fat from pig, like what do you call it, ham
Lard?
or something. No? Yes, you were not hungry all day nearly, So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, and also I can say like I was on holidays where you were in Canary Islands
Hmm.
3 or 4 months ago in August, I think, July or August. And I had, because they didn't give me in the hotel, they wouldn't allow me to eat raw eggs, so I was eating only the egg yellows, yolks,
Yeah.
which were cooked. I had like 7, 8, and some ham for breakfast. And earliest I ate after was like 4 in the afternoon, and I wasn't even thirsty. And it was 35 degrees Celsius, and I wasn't even really thirsty at all. It
Yeah.
it's incredible. If you eat sugar and if you eat bread and pasta and all this rice and that crap, you'll be thirsty all the time. It dehydrates your body, but not meat, not fat.
Yeah,
It's
it
incredible.
actually does. Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah,
Did
I
you
was
have
on
any did you have any vegan friends or anybody, any contacts or
yes, I have some friends who are vegan, but they started to eat meat so in between
oh.
once a week and so then I told them my story and they were like, whoa, because they are also they research a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
flat earth, whatnot. So yeah, so they also eat they eat normal now.
Yeah.
So I could save them, help them out, a little bit and share my story, because it's been a tough ride all those 3 years and then switching to raw meat. It's a 360 turn, but for the better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Realize that. So yeah, I don't know. What else do you want to know?
What does your family eat?
um, I have 2 girls, but they eat meat and all that, everything. But the wife or the kids, they won't eat raw because they just don't want to. So
Yeah.
whatever. They'll realize when they are older, when I can have more influence, when they grow up.
Yeah.
So now at the moment it's not possible to feed them properly, but they eat fat and all that. So
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of Irish meat. I've actually ate some grass fed. It's pretty nice.
yeah.
I was actually curious what you did in Ireland. You had some job?
I had many jobs. So like I've been there for 11 years, and
Oh
the
yeah.
last job I was in office. In escalation team for collections, like actually in a German team as well, talking to German lawyers,
Oh yeah,
and
okay.
making people pay fines and stuff, but not on the phone, just back office. But yeah, so and I was talking, to coworkers as well. Oh, you should go vegan, and but luckily they wouldn't understand me, so good for them.
Yeah. So you were never into the ethical part.
I mean, ethical, like if you were put on your own 4 months somewhere in the forest, without any weapons or anything, just a tent, sleeping bag. I mean, what would you eat not to starve? I would
Right.
ask anyone that question, like, but people can say, oh, no, I would never do that. But what if, what if you would definitely make some tools, some weapons, traps yourself to hunt? And you wouldn't care. if it was dirty, you wouldn't care. You know what it was. You would just kill it and eat it. I mean, that's our nature. We are not omnivores. You know, we are not vegetarians. We are meat eaters. We are carnivores.
Yeah, I don't believe that any vegan is into that, but some officially like to say that they are all about being moral and stuff. Of course, I don't believe them, but I hear
Yeah, but
about
I
it.
mean, if you are a flat earther as well, so we know the Earth has been created by something or someone which has put everything in place for a reason, right? And I don't think he or whatever it is has put animals on Earth for us just to look at them. Definitely not.
Yeah, of
There's a
course.
food chain, we are on top of the food chain, so we are supposed to eat the most nutritious diet, which is meat. I'm sorry, it's a fact. You can't, you can't go around it. It's a given. And then people go. Most people don't even know where meat comes from. They think, oh, it grows in Tesco's. So I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird.
that's how it
It's like
is.
it's like the kids in Germany, I believe. Like years ago, I've heard a statistics study done that most of German kids think that milk cacao is actually purple. Have you
Uh-huh.
heard of it?
No.
Because from the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Werbung, from the promotion on TV.
Wow.
So yeah, like was the majority of the kids. So it's crazy. Like
Yeah, when you live in a city, you have no connection to nature or nothing. You have no clue what this is because all you see is the cut off muscle, the meat in the package. You have no clue what
yeah,
it is. But that's the thing with all food. When you see bread, you have no clue that it's actually just ground up sludge that has been
some junk.
cooked
Yeah,
and it's made into bread, and people have no clue what it is, where it comes from.
exactly. Yes, it's just something presented nicely, and then people think, oh yeah, that's nice. And actually, let me tell you, like the meat, the pig meat, what do you call it anyway? The meat from the pigs in Ireland is really really bad quality. So
Pork.
the pork, yeah, it's really bad. I actually stopped eating meat. Like my first years, I stopped eating pork in Ireland because it was so bad, tasteless.
Oh,
Because everything is imported, but the beef is nice, the lamb is nice.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's really good quality. But the pork is really bad there. And I actually talked to an old man. He was like 85 years old. He was a farmer, and he said that they used to have farms, everyone in homes, and the pigs, they had so much, like such a thick layer of fat on them. I said it was so nice, so tasty, and now they just raise the pigs in a way that they have little fat, so it doesn't taste as good anymore.
Yeah.
So just for meat production, really, I guess, because people would rather choose something without fat in the supermarkets because they see, oh yeah, that's clean fat is unhealthy, because they tell you it's unhealthy. And yeah, brainwash from the TV and media that, oh yeah, you shouldn't eat that. The doctor will tell you, oh no, fat is bad for you. Even though behind the closed doors he's eating fat himself. So just to avoid heart disease. So it's crazy, like being brainwashed so much.
Yeah, when I was in Finland, the guy in the store also said, buy this meat because it's low fat. I said, no, thanks. I want fat.
Yeah.
Uh,
And they actually even save
Everybody,
money on the better quality meat, with fat. It's
yeah,
cheaper and it's healthier. It's incredible.
yeah,
I don't
everybody
know.
believes that fat is bad. And vegans will say that it's promoted by the mainstream when it's totally not. Nobody believes that fat is good anymore. Everybody's been brainwashed since childhood.
Yeah. And actually, I remember myself from childhood, like when my mom or my dad was cooking eggs, I usually never ate the egg white, just the yolk. I
Right,
don't know why, it just tasted better.
right.
And since I started to eat raw eggs, I mean, I know why, because it's the yolk that tastes good. It's not the white. Yes, it's part of it. You drink it, but the yolk is so much better. It's so tasty.
Yeah, of course.
And it's quick to prepare. You just break the eggs, put them in a jar, in a glass, and drink it. Easy.
Have you
And all
tried
the
steak
fear.
tartare?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's my favorite.
that's nice too. Yeah, like anything, even or liver. I had liver or But the brains are the best, I think, really, really good. So yeah, if you have a chance to eat it raw, definitely go for it.
Only wheel brain. I've ate that raw many times, but nothing else.
Hmm.
Yeah, and wheel liver is my favorite.
I didn't have any of that yet.
Mm.
So yeah.
It's sweetish, tastes like sweet, and it's kind of chocolatey or something. The texture
Uh-huh.
is hard to explain.
Okay, yeah, well, I have to taste it first, then I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
and
you tried?
also
Have you ever thought about trying high meat, the fermented meat, rotten?
I have thought about it. I will probably do it definitely this year. I think we are going to be slaughtering another pig in March or May.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna keep something, some organs. So what do you suggest? Probably a liver or
Yeah, exactly. I was
liver?
gonna say do
Okay.
liver.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it tastes amazing. It's so good.
really,
Yeah.
because I've seen you eating it, and I know the taste isn't gonna be best, but actually, I had like some eggs that were like 2 months old, and they were like in a fridge. And my dad said, "Oh no, don't eat it. It's I don't know how old it is." I said, "No worry, don't worry." They didn't taste well, but I mean, nothing happened. Like all the fear porn from the media. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get salmonella. But even you're not even gonna die from salmonella. First of all, and second, as we know, you're gonna get salmonella more from cooked meat than raw eggs. Like so, what are the chances?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna ferment more eggs. I had 18 in a package, and when I
Okay.
got back from the Canaries, it was full of bugs and
Uh
everywhere.
huh.
Because once one gets in, they multiply and
Yeah.
they go
Multiply.
everywhere. So you really
That's
gotta
a
hide
pity.
it well. They're all ruined.
Yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah, I was gonna do a 1-year-old egg or something, and now I would have to start over. I'm gonna do some other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. You need to protect it properly.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Just to prove like how far you can go, it's crazy. Like I've seen people eating high meat more than a year old, and they are perfect health. They have no problems. Like you don't get digestive issues at all from raw meat. Like
yeah.
people are scared. So I don't know.
It's the easiest to digest food. Even if
Oh
I
yeah,
eat a
definitely.
kilogram at a time, I don't even feel it because it
Yes,
digests in the stomach and hardly anything enters the intestines.
nearly instantly. Yes, I mean
Yeah,
it's so soft. Like you have such a like big piece. Like I don't know, like this piece of meat. You put in your mouth and it becomes like a small chunk after you chew it because it's melting in your mouth. Seriously. So I mean, people don't believe me, but you should try it.
yeah,
It's just like I don't know, like sugar. Really, you put sugar in your mouth. Same with meat. It's crazy. And actually, the more you cook it, the worse it gets to digest and to chew.
yeah.
So hard. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. And people cook the meat and they believe that it's going to be even harder when you leave it raw, but it's the opposite.
It is exactly. They think, yeah, I need to cook it properly so we can eat it, because we won't be able to digest it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really, it's the opposite way. Like, you feel on yourself, when you eat cooked meat, it's harder to digest on your body. And you feel so heavy after eating it. After raw meat, never.
yeah.
It's crazy. All the meats people need to do themselves, try it, and see what works or what not. But I don't know. I think I also want to thank you, man. You have saved my life, huh?
Yeah,
After being
I
brainwashed by like the psychopath, what is his name? The gay gains,
vegan
the
gains.
child abuser. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that sick kid. Yeah, gaining weight on bananas. Yeah, seriously. For sure.
So you used to watch vegan gains?
Yeah. Just
Oh,
mostly for fun though.
yeah, right.
I've seen him once. He ate raw broccoli full. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna break your teeth on that. Seriously, it's so hard. It's so the taste is awful.
yeah.
So I don't know how he felt after that, but He probably had some issues after eating that raw broccoli,
Yeah, yeah,
in the bathroom. For
yeah.
sure.
He actually does complain about that. Miljar made videos about it. Plus, I could guarantee you that he's gonna die of a heart attack. It's 100%
Oh,
pretty much.
definitely. Yeah.
If he doesn't stop, which I'm not sure if he will. He seems so mental that he's gonna continue probably.
Yeah, he's still too young to understand. I think I don't know how old he is, but
I'm
what
not
he's like
sure.
23, I
20
guess. I don't know,
something.
22. Yeah, so he's a child.
Yeah,
No pun intended, but like he's a child still. Come on.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
kid. He doesn't understand things in his computer games world.
Yeah, yeah, still playing
So,
games. All of his
yeah.
fans are video gamers. They don't get anything.
Yeah, they are just kids mostly anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, crazy world we live in, huh? It's strange because if you really look at the food pyramid and you turn it around, you're gonna be healthy. Isn't that isn't that weird? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. They completely promote veganism through the pyramid, but somehow say that the government promotes meat, even though they put meat at the bottom.
Yeah, and you hear about politicians or famous people, Chinese, who are women and whatnot, and they promote veganism as well. So there is an agenda behind it, definitely.
Yeah, they see what they want to see. It has a lot to do with delusions.
Mm.
I've I've noticed this a lot. When they see a hamburger, it's about 70 to 80% plants, and they say that they are promoting meat by promoting hamburgers, even though if you would be if you would actually look at it, you would have to come to the conclusion that they promote plants because it's mostly plants. So
Yeah,
that's a mental illness.
yeah, and also the hamburger. I think I had the hamburger once in my life, and it was the bun, which is on. It's so disgusting. I mean, I don't know. Just I always stayed away from this deep fried crab food anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So just stinks. Anyway, but yeah, even these alternatives for the vegans. Oh yeah, get this vegan hamburger, vegan sausages, vegan cheese, vegan this, vegan that. But the ingredients aren't very healthy, and appealing to me. I mean,
Hmm.
but why do they need to put something instead of meat then if they don't want to eat meat in the first place? Where's the problem? I don't see the connection. Like there's a disconnect logically for me.
Yeah,
Why would you want to eat something that is similar to what you don't want to eat?
of course it makes no sense. And even McDonald's and all of this stuff, they only use lean meat, so they never use any animal fat, and they only cook everything in plant oils. And the cheese is pretty much plastic, so there's hardly
Yeah.
any animal products in any fast food if you actually look at them.
And I've seen that also they are growing the meat in laboratories now. Have you seen
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
research on that?
Of course, man.
Actually fake meat. Yeah, I mean, so I would be worried. you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna post more videos about that.
Okay. Yeah, that's great because that's crazy. Like we can they're producing it now in labs, which is, I guess, from the money point of view, it's very economical. It's feasible for them to do. But I don't know. It's not right at all. You should have your own farm, your own animals detached from the world, from the rat race.
Hmm.
But people just don't want to. They are so comfortable. They want to be comfortable. They want to be told what to do. They want to be led. I think they are forgetting who they are, what they are.
Yeah.
It's losing the connection. I mean, I have some plans to get some hens for myself, some chicken, for the eggs because at the moment I'm buying them from a farm, but I want to become more self-sufficient.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know my father, he used to have some rabbits, but I don't know, it's just too little fat, on them. So I don't think I want that. but maybe some, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I'll think of some sheep or something, but yeah, just little farm, I guess.
Mm.
Thinking to be more self-sufficient, and you have the connection to the animals, then that's the way it should be, I think. And people, as you said before, like people are going to cities. Yes, life is easier, but what are your values? Like, first off, you're living in a lie, so your whole life is a lie. It's worth nothing. There's no truth in it. You're just living in an illusion. Anyway, I don't know. I think people are just so lost. I guess, I don't know.